Jeff Bezos' girlfriend, her ex-man or ex-husband is Tony Gonzalez. She went from here to the moon. She's a legend. Bro, she's the best that ever did it. But people don't even acknowledge that about her. They talk about Brittany Griner because she got PJ Washington, which was a good one.
Brittany Renner.
Brittany, what I said?
Brittany Griner.
Nah. Brittany Griner's not doing nothing like that. Sorry, Brittany Renner. She got PJ Washington right after he signed that $100 million deal. He got. LaMelo got. Jalen Green, he's 24 years old. He got by that 40-year-old vet, Drea Michelle. She had
Anthony Simons and Brandon Ingram both got kids with the same one.
She's a good one, too. We need to find out her name. She's good. She should go to another sport and Bo Jackson and shit, bro. The baby's the real estate.
That's when you break ground on the new property and build the house.
Yeah, you cut the ribbon. You know when they cut it?
The umbilical cord is the ribbon. The truth is, Bronny probably will need another year in college to start to reach his potential and for people to see what his ceiling is. But he's going to be forced into this because the whole narrative of the father-son playing together, which brings up a whole nother thing. Yo, it's going to get weird. If you're a father and son playing together, you're showering in the locker room. You got groupies at the hotel. Like, dad's going to watch you taking 3 girls back to the room, or vice versa. Your son's like, wait, hold up. Dad, what are you doing? There's going to be some wild scenarios that maybe they're not thinking about that could come up here. That'll be a wild threesome.
No, ain't going to be no threesome, bro. Ain't going to be no threesome. Marcus Jordan used all his attributes, all his physical capabilities that he was born with. Has some kind of physical something in him. He's Michael Jordan's son. He used all of that and channeled it into smashing Larsa Pippen. He didn't use it for basketball. He used it to fuck. I don't even know how these athletes do what they do, bro. They all fuck behind each other. Everybody's with this one's ex is on this show and they're going to be crossing paths at this event. And I don't know how they do it. They all share it. Russell Wilson and Marcus Jordan got the same problem. Future coming on the radio. As a man, bro, you could pretend however you want to pretend. You could say whatever you could be so secure, but the Future keeps coming on in the hot spots that you're going out. They're in a spot eating or whatever. Future comes on and they're both trying to ignore it. And he's looking at her. And that shit crossing his mind. He's just thinking. But the song is good. You know he likes the song because Future makes good music. Slowly but surely, he's starting to despise that bitch. And that's what happened.
Bron, he was in New York, maybe sending some messages he might be interested in being a Knick.
We don't want him now. I don't want a 40-year-old guy. You did the Lakers. Now you want to do the Knicks. So just make a grand tour of everything.
He's going to go to Boston next.
Play for the Yankees. Play for the Cowboys. To me, he's not going to bring a championship nowhere. The Knicks got a team right now. If LeBron was to come to the Knicks now, I think he would be a boost. But locker room wise, he's going to throw off the chemistry.
Half the people would love it and half the people would hate it.
And if he starts throwing up those lazy threes at the end of the game when the game is still close, they're going to come at him. The fans are going to get crazy. Nobody's going to hold their tongue. He's not going to get loved in New York, especially if he doesn't perform. I don't think he has the New York mentality to play here. He's been pampered too long. In baseball, in football, in basketball, you see stars come from other places that were mentally tough. They come to New York, they can't perform. They can't do it. He's going to get people escorted out of the garden. He's going to fire the coach. It's going to be a mess.
Reports have come out that the Lakers are considering drafting Bronny to keep LeBron happy in LA.
Are they going to waste a whole draft pick on Bronny? Because he ain't a top 15 pick.
The 2 ways to get him is, one, the draft, because with LeBron putting out all the things he is, there's going to be a team out there that might say, hey, LeBron is what we need, and by drafting Bronny, maybe we can make it attractive for him to come here. Where's the place that LeBron could come in and make a real difference? And I'm not talking about making your team better, but taking a team from being a playoff team to a championship contender. That's a pretty short list. Potentially he doesn't get drafted, and then you pick him up as a free agent, and that's where the Lakers could just pick him up.
Nobody's going to draft him to pick up LeBron to make a difference, to make a run for the championship. They're picking up LeBron because they want Bronny and LeBron and they want to sell tickets. LeBron is powerful enough. They will put out the word. Nobody touch Bronny. There's a specific clause that they're not going to draft him. He's a free agent. There's some bullshit that's going on behind closed doors. And next thing you know, voila, the Lakers pick him up.
Draymond Green, fake bully or real tough guy?
Yo, Draymond is a cherry picker, bro. He's mad selectively gangster. He's an actor. He's been hanging out with LeBron too long. That flop went down. You know, he's flopping.
There's only so many times he can be like, oh, I learned my lesson. And then a week later, something happens. He's like, well, I'm going to be me. He's clearly got his guys he goes after. He's got like a type that he goes after. And I think it's the guys he knows he can push around. Would he have done that shit to Barkley in his prime, to Shaq, to Oakley, to Mason, to Xavier McDaniel? Like none of those guys, because they would have teed off on him.
Nope.
EA Sports just made the big announcement. College football's back. It's been a long time. I think the last one was 2014. In fact, I got it upstairs. I still break out the Xbox 360 to play it.
I want to see the names of the players. If they put the names of the guys in the game and the game is somewhat like Madden, that should be fire.
One of the things I always loved, and I think a lot of us did about college football, you get a little bit of that pageantry and that rivalry and everything that a Madden doesn't give you. I even remember, one year they even had like, you had to take tests to keep your GPA up high enough. But my fear is with the transfer portal, the NIL, there's going to be so much complexity that they can bring into the game that like a lot of these simulation games is going to stop being fun. So I hope they can get the pageantry. They can have great gameplay. They can bring in some of the things that are specific to college football and make it a lot of fun without making it too much. This looks like a lame-ass dunk contest. It does not look good at all. All time, you get 4 guys. Who do you want to put in that?
Vince Carter, Michael Jordan, Dominique Wilkins, and Kenny Skywalker. That's my man, Kenny Skywalker.
Oh, wow.
Nobody's going to agree with me on that, but that's a personal memory.
I'm going to go Vince Carter, Dominique, Levine, or Aaron Gordon. I'll probably put Jordan as well, just because I want to see what he would really be capable of if he was pushed by those greats. I don't know that he would be the winner, but I wouldn't count him out. The other guy I would love to see, Shaden Sharp, has a 49-inch vertical.
The 49-inch vertical is crazy. Mine's actually 46. I used to wear those things on my feet. Remember those things?
The strength shoes.
Yeah. We had those on.
I remember playing Madden on Sega Genesis on the Stairmaster with my strength shoes.
Oh, wow.
And I would do it for like an hour. And when I got off, I would like jump through the ceiling.
The shit worked.
Stalley just dropped a new single with Kevin Durant rapping on it. Thoughts?
Oh, my God. Oh, Lord. Why did you put me in the position? Why are you putting me in I'm not the guy to ask for this, bro, because I'm so biased with today's music. I'm just biased. I fuck with Stalley. I fuck with KD. Stalley been rapping. KD, he's just gonna, I don't know. I guess if you convince KD to get on a track, you got to just do the track and put it out and see how it rocks.
He obviously, back in the day, had the studio, Dave East, and, whatever. But I've only heard the one track, the one with KD and LeBron.
The one thing that KD got is he got an ear. He knows.
Yes.
He knows what's good. He fucks with the Griselda dudes, and so he got an ear for it. Whether that translates into what he's saying or whether somebody writes it for him, you know what I'm saying? If these guys are writing it for him, it might come out halfway decent. KD got Benny the Butcher. On the phone.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So if I'm in the studio, I just text Benny. You never know. I'll check it out.